I want to tell you how we customize your nutrition program to you at ResetU. I'm Glenn Dawson, founder of ResetU Fitness, and you may think that you've been gaining weight over the years because you haven't been active enough, or maybe because you've been eating too much. But none of those are true. See, the truth is, Americans actually work out more times per year than any other nation. And if you think that we've been eating too much, in the book The Calorie Myth by Jonathan Baylor, he cites that over 95% of people that do the move more, eat less approach, they fail long term. Meaning, you'll always lose weight short term, but then you gain it all back. Now, this is because we didn't gain weight because of the calorie problem in the first place. It has to do with our hormones, and that's what we reset at ResetU.
Wrong. So I think I went through like 3 or 4 doctors and found out I have Hashimoto's. Felt like I needed a reset. So after a few months, I went and got my thyroid tested again, and the antibodies had gone away. I didn't have Hashimoto's anymore.
I got slapped with type 2 diabetes. For anyone out there that's listening that has a diagnosis, now I have it for life. I don't believe in that. I think you can get yourself back. It was like 6 months, and I went into my doctor. Not only was my discs were feeling so much better in my back because we built the muscles around my back. She was like, she ran in the door and she's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "What happened?" And she goes, "You don't have diabetes anymore." And I was like, I was speechless.
Also spent the last almost 30 years with chronic Lyme disease. I'm gonna cry again. Since starting ResetU, I have not had a single Lyme disease flare-up.
Now at ResetU, we like to break it down into 2 basic umbrellas. That way we can use our nutrition knowledge and our nutrition certifications to figure out exactly what's going on. The first one is insulin. The second one is inflammation, which is like a bucket of problems. Now these 2 problems get worse and worse and worse as you age because of damage to those hormones on the typical American diet. Now think about insulin as a traffic cop hormone. Whenever you eat food, insulin's job is to take that and convert it to energy. Well, it's going to fill up your body with energy first, and then any leftover energy is going to be stored for later in your fat cells, which is great because when we were hunter-gatherers, it was awesome for us to have excess stored energy in our fat cells. So we might go 5 days without seeing food or 5 days without being able to kill a buffalo. Then you wouldn't die of starvation. You would just use your fat cells and use that energy and power on. We don't have that problem anymore. Today, if you're anything like me, you were told to eat 6 to 11 servings of bread, rice, and grain every single day. And none of these starches have a ton of fiber in them. They all get messed with, and they mess with your satiety, and they mess with insulin, making you insulin resistant. So you have dramatic insulin spikes and dramatic insulin crashes, and you constantly crave things to spike your insulin, which aren't that good for you, sugary foods that spike your blood sugar, and most of that goes to fat cells. And so it's almost virtually difficult, like impossible for you to eat less calories than you should because your hormones are all out of whack and they're telling you to eat more. On top of that, you've got inflammation, which is like a war going on in your gut. Now, when you're inflamed, you'll feel symptoms like bloating, gassy, brain fog, low sex drive, low energy levels. But on top of that, it also lowers your metabolism, how much energy you would burn on a given moment or a given day. Now, when that is messed up, even if you fixed insulin and energy is going where it's supposed to, but it's not getting burnt off, you're still going to keep that body fat. You're still going to be bloated. So at ResetU in our reset protocol, what we do is we reset those 2 huge hormonal problems that most Americans have in the first 30 days. Now, during this time, you're going to notice accelerated fat loss, a flat stomach, low inflammation, and your body's going to actually start to repair its basal metabolic rate, or your metabolism. Then we can bring back in the foods that we took out one by one and test them on your body individually and see exactly if they are right for you. On top of that, we're teaching you how to dial in your macronutrients. So you're eating the right amount of food for your body based on your fat, your muscle, your activity levels, everything. And as we move, we even start to test your carbohydrates so you can figure out which carbs are best for you. Yeah, carbs are not the devil. We're going to figure out which ones are best for your body based off blood sugar changes. With that, you literally have your own specific nutrition program, all done step by step as your body changes, so that we can guarantee success at ResetU.